Baseball is dead.
Rest in peace.
We are live from Phoenix, Arizona. Been on the road for a while. Dallas just flew out and flew back in. People have been flying all over the place. We lost Coley and Steve in Cape Coral, Florida, which feels like a month ago at this point. Now we're in Arizona. We picked up Joe somewhere along the way.
Yeah, picked up Joe. We'll put it like this. I got here. Joe was here. Joe was like already established somewhere in a corner. Looked like he's been working in that spot for 3 days. Jayhay leads the fucking league in laundry. Yeah. I'll just say that. Jayhay's done laundry 5 times. Yeah. I have watched him carry 19 loads of laundry. I've seen his areolas more times than I could. It's been a real trip so far.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I don't want to speak for you, Dallas, but like this trip in particular, maybe it's because we're just battle tested from the ones in the past, but I don't. It's the longest one, but I don't feel nearly as worn down on the back end as I have been on some of the other ones that we've done.
No, that's a very fair point, and I think it's let's be honest, we had some very long and some very grueling days. I'll look. Born in the fire of the Arizona League, of the Cactus League was I, but it very well may be the Grapefruit League, the old Citrus League that just absolutely hardened me because the 3.5 hour Johnnies through Gator Alley, like, fuck me.
New hotel every night, town to town.
Hotel, maybe not a hotel, maybe the RV in a fucking Walmart parking lot. Whatever.
Yeah. This one has been very smooth, though. So shout out to Underdog.
Oh, yeah.
This doesn't happen without the folks at Underdog getting us beautiful Airbnbs to stay at. I think in terms of the access that we've gotten, having the resources to be able to pool together all the guests that you're going to be able to enjoy on the show as we continue to roll out guests, the Slab Lab content that you have coming your way, like and subscribe on YouTube. Dallas has the Tarek Skubal one dropped first. Mason Miller's up next.
Mason Miller
episode 2 is going to be, I've already seen it. It's awesome. Goes crazy.
Yeah, ridiculous.
But yeah, no, we have a lot of content coming your way. But as far as the synergy, as far as the path that we've been on, it's been a little clunky. No fault of ours. It was designed to be clunky, but I had there was a social media manager that was like, "Hey, I'm working on this piece about Dallas. Do you have a picture of the 4 of you together?" And I was like, "I don't think we've ever taken a picture of the 4 of us together." And then she followed up. She was like, "Where's that picture?" I was like, we just walked in. Joe's here, but now
Finally.
Dallas isn't. And it's like, okay, now Joe's gone, but Dallas is here. Yeah, so I think we're going to have to – we've never taken a picture together, the 4 of us.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
You realize that, Joe?
We probably have, I think.
When?
I don't think – yeah, when would we have done that?
I said the All-Star game. That's when I thought it was going to happen. That's when I thought it happened.
Oh, because we have a group picture from the Dinger Derby, but there's like Section 10 people in there too.
If you count a video of the podcast,
no, that doesn't count.
Okay, that's not a picture.
No, that's a video.
That's millions of That's actually millions of pictures.
Yeah, put together.
Exactly.
So it's like a flip book.
Those are pixels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
Pixels, not pictures. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Confirm.
Trying to think back to, when this trip truly began. I believe it was in the state of Florida. We went to Pirates Camp.
We did.
And
boarded the ship.
Yep. That was how was that experience for you, Dallas?
That was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. I don't want to
home or
I did. I felt right at home. I mean, like I said, just to put a cherry on top of it, to have the captain of the ship, to have Kutch on, and to be able to talk to
yourself for a second.
and have the no, not at all, not at all. A mere swab in the presence of greatness like himself. It was that was nice.
Did the energy feel different? Did it feel like this is the year where they break through and get above 500?
I'm going to tell you what. I had a little conversation with a man by the name of O'Neill Cruz.
He hasn't said yes yet.
This is what I'm getting.
Yeah, set the stage, brother.
I had a little conversation with a man by the name of O'Neill Cruz, and it was a short conversation, very brief, but he just, in so many words, let me know that this year was going to be fun. This year was going to be fun, and I have no reason but to take. Because we see the play he made today in center field.
No,
God, I mean, just don't sleep, Joe. Don't sleep. The Central. I'm not going to call it wide open. I mean, buddy, when you look at the arms that we just sat down with, talking about Slab Lab content, You got the Allegheny Electric Factory, buddy.
Jeez, the fucking wheeze.
Yeah. What'd you just say?
I said, "Jeez, the wheeze."
Yeah, he said she was.
Hey, I'm just saying,
And
dude.
now you got Jayhay on the raising it himself.
I'm just saying, exactly.
That-
There may be a little more raising it than lowering it this year.
That's a plot twist I didn't expect coming.
We went to Pirates camp. We got Jared Jones and Mitch Keller in the same interview. We got like a surprise Andrew McCutcheon interview. I was not expecting that one. That was very cool to get to sit down and talk to him. And then the Golden Goose, Paul Skenes.
Wally.
Got to sit down with Paul Skenes. And I know a lot of people just prefer to listen to the podcast, which, by the way, we appreciate. Thank you, Spotify, iTunes, shout out. But to the people who watch the Paul Skenes interview, just know that I fought for my life for you. For my life for you is what I did during that interview because, I mean, no disrespect to anyone else that we've interviewed. I mean, we got Mookie Betts today. That's another big name. But Paul Skenes is the golden goose of this sport right now outside of Shohei Ohtani. And I knew we had a very finite amount of time. There's certain guys, you can stretch it. There's certain guys where it's like, oh, this is like my buddy, and he'll take all the time that we need. Paul Skenes, it was like he's got the Secret Service around him.
You were emotionally moved. I was watching. Don't try to hide that.
No, I definitely was excited
You were emotional.
I was excited to meet him, no doubt.
In my
Yeah,
eye.
I thought.
I was excited to meet him, not denying that I was excited to meet him.
Seizing behind his sunglasses.
So it took me 2 or 3 days over the course of this trip to figure out how to apply sunscreen to my face. Like we have the lotion.
I've
and
showed
then
you
we
how to
have-
spray this on.
we have the
since
spray.
First time we were out here in the desert.
First couple times that I came out here, I just sprayed the sunscreen directly into my face. So we get to the Pirates facility, and Skenes was the last of our interviews. So I'm sweating. The sweat is mixing with the sunscreen that's already on my eyelids. And, we're probably 10-ish minutes into the Skenes interview, and I've got my sunglasses on, hoping to God that Skenes can't see my eyes. Because I'm looking at him like this.
And I'm looking at you.
My left eye is completely closed and just pouring tears because of the sunscreen that was in my eye, just burning like the Dante's Inferno. So I just know that I battled for you people to bring you the best content and to not be like, hey, can we stop down for like 5 minutes so I can go run my eye under the sink? No, just fought through it. Fought through it
Who are you? Stop down.
for you at home. That's who I did it for.
Paul, can you just give me a brief moment?
I did
here?
it for Paul, too.
I'm having a little.
I would have been so sad if you asked to stop.
If I had to call it, there's plenty of interviews where I feel like I could have
Show
gotten
no
away with a
weakness.
timeout. I could have got, brother, open your eyes, my man.
I can't.
You want
The light is directed.
You want to make fun of me for how I was looking at Skenes?
Hey. What are you laughing at?
Hey, don't bring me into this. I look fine. Rock solid over here.
I feel like $1 million.
Sound professional.
I feel like $1 million.
Shout out to Underdog, man.
The app's $1 million too. But check it out.
Yeah.
Tell the people.
The MLB season is right around the corner, and Underdog Fantasy wants to make it a lot more interesting. Underdog Fantasy is the easiest place to play fantasy sports. Playing their pick'em game is as simple as selecting a higher or lower on player stats, strikeouts, total bases, home runs, and so much more.
Give me the higher.
Make entries of all baseball or mix and match across your other favorite sports. You can win up to 100 times your money, and it's a ton of fun. We'll be doing a lot of higher or lowers on opening day. We're going to be doing an opening day stream. Dallas cannot make it. He will be calling the Oakland A's baseball, or excuse me, the A's baseball game.
Yeah, I got a job to do.
But everyone else will be there, presumably. Make sure you sign up with the promo code Jared. That's Jared to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a special pick on Underdog. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code Jared. Your favorite part about the Paul Skenes interview? Are we dropping one on this pod? No? No. Next one, which we're doing tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I had the opportunity to just, kind of have two different types of conversations with him. And I think that's what was really cool is just his ability to really, truly articulate, what has been a part of his process, what he has already sort of learned and learned to trim the fat on. But I think what was just really impressive is when you come across somebody of his age, it's somebody that has already experienced, a lot of success. He's already experienced a lot of fame, especially in this day and age with the way that the social media machine works. There's no doubt that his social life has also had an impact on just, how illuminating the spotlight that he's under is. And I think for somebody all of 22 years old to be battling an international icon, superstar, greatest talent we've seen in our game for the spotlight, for the face of the game, and for him to be as cool, calm, and collected, and again articulate in his thoughts, that was striking, because it's not only the talent that's generational, it's the presence. And when you're somebody who you want to build an organization around, or if you're somebody that has the opportunity to build to lay a foundation, like, buddy, if there's a brand, I want my foundation to be stamped with Paul Skenes.
I feel like we should have led with this, but we apologize that there weren't any podcasts this week. I feel like that should have been like the lead topic. Apologize for no pods this week, but we've been really fucking busy.
We got a lot going on.
Yeah, we've been traveling. We're at fields every single day, trying to gather content, interviews for you. For you, we do this. Joseph, what has been your early impressions of spring training? I know that you flew in, and what was that, 2 days ago? I'm losing track of days. When did you fly in?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. And what camps were you able to visit?
I went to the game against
the Rockies.
No, I didn't go to the Rockies.
You want Shohei go deep?
I'm trying to fucking remember what game that was.
Jesus. He's talking about open my eyes, buddy. Hi, Yale. Hi, Shutter.
It was an exciting game, bro. It wasn't. I left. But then I went to the Dodgers game, which was sick as crap, bro. Like that. The Dodgers spring training game last night, which was Shohei's debut, on the way. I paid $161.
That's insane,
to
dude.
get a ticket.
Why, dude? It's spring training.
Oh, where else was I gonna? How else was I gonna get in?
You could, I don't know, just watch it on TV, I guess.
Well, I wanted to see it live in person, dude. I wanted to be with Shohei.
Never forget.
I wanted to hang out.
$161 for a Dodgers spring training. Were you sitting behind home plate?
That was the cheapest ticket.
That's crazy, dude. All right, so I'll skip ahead because obviously we started with the Pirates and then we flew into Arizona, but we've been at Dodger camp twice now already, and got to talk to Doc this morning about. I was like, you guys are basically the fucking Beatles. Like you walk around, there's screaming fans everywhere. They're congregating in masses in just random parts of the facility just for the opportunity to look at you. These are not like autograph areas or places where they can get close to you or whatever. They're just hoping. There were people standing behind a chain link fence where the closest player was 150 yards away, and they're just standing there all day just to be able to catch a glimpse.
Well, Joe, let me ask you this: like, just as a fan who's maybe like, how many spring trainings have you been to before?
No, I've never been.
Never been. Okay. So, and you didn't necessarily go to the camp side of the Dodger game, right?
I mean, I was over there.
But you saw the circus.
Yeah, I saw him taking ground balls and shit on the side.
So Jayhay and I basically yesterday, like at the same time, we're ready to pull out the phone and go and walk, and just we were talking about what you were seeing and like why this is what it is. And it's because in the one little area that we took a video of, there was probably 150, 200 plus people that were just milling about right there. If you walk 100 feet that way, there's going to be people there, but then there's another massive group of people where all the players come out and filter to the fields, and there's another 500 people like right there. It's just everywhere.
It was literally when I was there. I was there. You guys left before I got there. I was there probably. I got to the side fields maybe an hour and a half before the game. It was thousands of people, not at the stadium, on the back fields, watching the fucking B team take infield. standing outside the indoor facility, praying for God that Shohei walks out to the side field, which is never gonna fucking happen.
Yeah, I mean, you're
Just little kids chanting Shohei, 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 and it's like if this fucker walks out of this door, which he's not, it's just gonna be an earthquake.
the place is gonna erupt.
And then
that's why me and Jay.
Poor fucking Ben Kasparian walks out. Oh fuck! Kasparius comes out. Everyone's like, "Shut!" They think it's Shohei for a second, and then it's like, "Oh!" Everyone here, and he's just, "Oh my god!"
That must be so annoying. Like I can't remember if it was Mookie. No, it was Dave. I asked Dave Roberts. Do you ever get tired of being asked questions about Shohei Ohtani? He's like, no, dude. Like I have Shohei Ohtani. Like Shohei Ohtani's on my team. Like,
That
that's
guy,
awesome.
that guy's on my shit list right now.
Why? What do you do?
The shit he put balls in Shohei's car.
I mean, how about
He did what?
He put
Did you see
fucking
that?
No.
did a prank on Shohei. I get
So
it all
Shohei-
fun and games, but the guy has a pregnant wife at home,
That's true.
and he's got a dog,
He's got a dog.
and he's
Yeah.
been working really hard to rehab 2 injuries.
That's true.
And he had a long day.
And then he had
And he had a
balls
first real game of spring training, hits a home run, and then he gets to his car. What do I got to deal with? I got balls in my car.
Don't you think his manager's got the pulse of his superstar? At this
I don't
point?
think
he
the
just
manager-
he just coaxed a 50-50 out of him in a World Series championship.
Yeah. Like giving Dave Roberts credit
Hell
for the
yeah.
50-50. I got to tip my cap to Dave for that. I mean, the first manager to ever go 50-50.
Name another one, Joe.
The first manager
another one.
to manage a 50-50 player. And
Yeah.
you know what?
It's true.
Thanks for bringing that up, because, yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Shout out to Mike Eamon though.
Yeah,
Oh,
shut up.
Guy's just been grinding his
Just
dick off
all work, no
trip.
play. All work, no play.
Just QB1, just getting it done. Look at this guy. Shout him out.
Front of the camera.
Shout him out.
But if you go to my Twitter, I have a video of like the line to get into the stadium an hour and a half before the game. Little less, an hour 15 minutes, and it's like a 30-minute wait.
Yeah, the
Just to
video we
get
took
in.
was 5 hours before the game.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I haven't seen anything like it. Jayhay, this is your not your first spring training, but your first spring training on the podcast side of
Yep.
things. What are your early impressions?
I mean, I really loved our experience in Pittsburgh, not in Pittsburgh, but in Bradenton with the Pirates. I thought everybody we spoke with there was super cool.
Sorry.
Can
Can I ask Jay? Do you think the Pirates are a well-run organization?
Oh, you're gonna hit me with the hard questions?
Because now you saw it. You saw it up
Hey,
close.
This is what comes with flying the flag, pal. This is what comes with flying the flag.
There's nothing that happened at spring training that makes me change my stance on anything ownership related, which is what I've been critical of.
Yeah.
But speaking with Andrew McCutcheon, Paul Skenes, and Keller and Jones was very cool. No, I mean the most like impactful thing that I've seen is what you guys just hit on with the Dodgers, and it's like it's an unfair compare contrast, but like that the White Sox happen to be like within the same facility basically is a really kind of hard look for them right now.
It is quite literally like
I mean-
living at the top of the castle.
I mean,
and just looking on the other
We're-
side of the moat, like, look at those. That's where the vegetables.
I mean, we were there today. As Jared said, we were there today. 2 days in a row. We were there today. White Sox were not at home. Dodgers were. So it's an apples to oranges comparison or whatever. There were, once again, like thousands of people, hundreds of people at Dodgers spring training. It was not a one-day phenomenon on Friday. It was repeated today. And I counted 3 people when I wandered over to the White Sox thing by myself, and 2 of those people had Dodgers jerseys, so they had also wandered over
got
from the
lost?
Dodgers side.
They were lost.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like it's just a free.
Backfields. There's nobody over here. They got to wear White Sox uniforms.
Yeah, nobody was stopping
those were
people
really
from coming
confused
over.
people looking for Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
The funniest thing is, I would in the game, like they have all the team stores. It's like half Dodgers but half White Sox at the team stores, and then you have the Dodgers jerseys. They don't even have Freddie Freeman jerseys because there's too many fucking Dodgers players. Like they'll have Jackie Robinson and then 1,000 Shoheis and Mookie and then a couple others. And then you go to the White Sox like Andrew Vaughn.
That's
Andrew
brutal.
Vaughn. You get an Andrew Vaughn jersey, 160.
We went in the Dodger clubhouse this morning. I can't believe how many people, by the way, like misinterpreted this tweet. Walked in the Dodgers clubhouse this morning, and I tweeted like, just looked around at all the nameplates and started audibly laughing. Just be like, I can't believe, wait, that guy's here and that guy's here. Like when you walk in, there's just like
Just like,
Yamamoto.
so much
It's
talent.
Roki Sasaki, Yamamoto, Shohei, Mookie is just like 4 lockers in a row. Then you go over here and like Kirsch, Glasnow, and Snell are next to each other. But then over here, it's like you got Max Muncy and like Kike. I think Freddie Freeman is also on that same wall. They just have guys everywhere. Like Blake Trinan's over there. So I was like, it's insane the amount of talent. And the people were like, you're not going to tweet an example? Like what funny thing was on them? I was like, the fucking nameplates. Realizing how many insanely talented players are on the team. That's what I was laughing at.
It felt more like an all-star game locker room.
Yes.
well, it's
Yes.
legitimately,
was
that's
waiting
what it
for
felt like.
like George Bush to walk in and be like, I'm here. I'm here to throw out the first pitch.
Think about Hall of Fame potential. Hall of Fame potential in that room, together at the same time.
There's a lot of it.
I was watching the game live. I laughed out loud, bro, by myself at the game, by myself. And Michael Conforto came up. I was like, oh, this motherfucker's on the team too?
That's where he plays.
This guy?
That's what I said about Michael Chavis. He was a first-round pick for the Red Sox, one of their top prospects, and I thought he was with the Nats. And I'm like looking over, and the door opens, and in walks Michael Chavis. I was like, you're fucking here too? Like, what's going on, man? Like Michael Kopech, he was in the Chris Sale trade with the White Sox. He's over there chatting it up with Trinan. I'm like, motherfucker. Like, it just never ends of just recognizable, super talented baseball players that are on the team.
They got 6 MVPs, my man.
6 players with MVPs or 6 total MVPs?
6 players with MVPs. Trivia, Jayhay. Name all 6.
What's this? The question?
The 6 Dodgers who got an MVP.
Freddie, Mookie, Kershaw,
Wait, maybe.
Yeah, I don't.
Freddie, Mookie, Kershaw, Shohei.
Shohei, or
Okay, maybe it was 4, but then someone has 2. But no, Shohei has 3, right?
Yeah.
So it's no, it is 6.
that. Who else has multiple? Freddie has 1. Mookie has
when
1.
you've already butchered the question, the answer's going to be tough to pick
I'm
out.
4 guys, 6 total.
I'm not going to grind on this answer. Yeah.
Freddie, Mookie, Kershaw, Shohei.
yeah.
Well, I tweeted it in November, so it's got to be fucking true.
Oh, well, yes. If you tweeted it in November, it's absolutely true.
It has to be true.
100%. 100%.
Well, didn't
Probably got a community note slapped on it
Yeah.
by now.
well, didn't Yamamoto get one in Japan?
No, I don't think we're gonna count that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're counting.
Is that where you were going with that? Yeah, you
know.
It does seem like that might
you were-
be
Now he's
stuff.
just scrambling.
just trying to
reaching.
sneak one
Because
in there?
then Shohei has 3 MVPs, right? So that would be 6. So I counted. So Shohei's 3, but Mookie has 1. Okay, 6. I was right.
How about
Again.
Mando, Joe?
I have some.
I know you do.
Big wipe guy.
Yeah, you love Mando. The thing about the thing about Mando is
Tell me.
it's a whole body deodorant, Dallas.
Okay.
It's safe to use anywhere on your body.
Orifice impacting.
Yeah, your pits, your balls, your thigh folds,
Dick.
your belly buttons,
Thigh-fold.
butt cracks, your feet. It was created by a doctor who saw firsthand how normal BO was being misdiagnosed and mistreated. Clinically proven to block odor all day and control odor for up to 72 hours. Speaking as someone that hasn't been able to shower in days, this is why I love Mando. It's got the solid deodorant stick formulated and powered by mandelic acid to stop odor before it starts. They got the spray deodorant. It's aluminum free and ideal for hard to reach places. All products baking soda free and paraben free, which thank God, because I hate that stuff. Choose from a variety of fresh scents like bourbon leather, clover woods, Mount Fuji, or Pro Sport. Clinically proven to control odor better than a shower with soap. That's crazy.
That is.
That's
kinda
a fun
crazy.
fact.
This isn't Is this an alternative to shower?
It sounds like it might be 12 hours after a shower.
Soap free?
The average man's grundle odor
Oh.
was a 5 out of 10. With Mando, the average grundle odor is a 0 out of 10.
I'm like way more locked in on this product now that it comes with a grundle meter.
Well, could you imagine being the grundle tester?
Yeah.
Like how do I'm good. Like, you'd like me to what?
Yeah, that's a 5. That's a 5.
Yeah.
Did you work out after?
How comprehensive was the testing? Yeah.
I don't know. I only got to
Like,
smell
was
through
there
one
like
nostril. He had a ball.
Was there a panel of testers and they came to an average score?
Yeah. I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
I'd like to think it was extremely comprehensive.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. If you want to try America's #1 whole body deodorant formula right now, you can find them now in Walmart, Target, and other retailers across the country. For the best deals, go to shopmando.com. That is shopmando.com. Wait, Mando Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant cream tube, deodorant tube free product. I mean, the ad read is all over the place, so I'm just hoping that you guys are following along here. As a special offer to everyone out there listening to BID, new customers get $5 off a starter pack
Yeah, 5.
with our exclusive promo code. That is that equates to over 40% off your starter pack. Use promo code BID at shopmando.com. That's shopmando.com. Please support Baseball is Dead. Tell Mando that we sent you. Stay fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence from head to toe with Mando.
Getting a lot of complaints about your grundle meters, people.
I didn't. That was an alarming statistic that
Yeah.
your gooch is nasty after 12 hours.
Just tag the account, hashtag your number on the grundle meter.
Yeah.
Let us know where you think you're at on the grundle meter.
Oh man, after that, after getting the TJ, I bet you I was a disaster. Yeah, I was probably rocking an 8.5.
Buddy, 8.5.
Yeah, that thing smelled like fucking seaweed. God damn.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
8.5 sounds terrible.
Oh, like a bag of leftover hamburger helper.
Yeah. They smelled like seaweed and rusty pennies.
As long as it didn't taste like rusty pennies.
No.
Okay.
No. We also went to Royals camp.
We did go to Royals camp.
Yeah.
Had a great time at Royals camp.
Should we give the folks an update or should we wait?
I mean,
Let's just tease it.
there may have been a sighting.
Yeah, we might have saw someone wandering across.
May have been a sighting.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe,
all. Guy, let's just say this guy's known for his grinding, right? Grind time. Like,
Yeah.
he's just
Yeah.
George Brett. He could use some
Speaking
Mando.
of Mando, yeah. he was on the backfield just shitting his pants.
Royals camp was sick. We sat down with left-hander Cole Reagans.
Yep.
That was great. More Slab Lab content.
Yep.
Got to sit down with a dear soul.
Yeah. He was great.
He's dude, and
You expected that because you know him personally.
Yeah.
I did not know him personally. He far exceeded my expectations in terms of the conversation.
yeah, Lucas Ursek.
Yes.
He's sick.
Beautiful human.
He's
Beautiful human. But that was a lot of fun. I'm glad we got to sit down with him. And I told him, and you'll hear it on the podcast, I'm just glad that he or the interview, I'm glad he is in a place that's taking care of him. And I'm excited about the role he serves there. So that was a great conversation. Looking forward to another conversation we've got on deck. Got to catch up with B. Witter as well.
Yeah.
Good to see him.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks great. He's just so I wish that we recorded the conversation that we had. Like it could have been a podcast just like catching up with him. And I just straight up asked him, I was like, do you ever just wake up and are you self-aware that you're one of the top 3 like best baseball players on planet Earth, like the entire world, like you're in the conversation for that? And he's like, nah, I just get up and I do my thing. And
Dude, he's
yeah,
like he is like
very soft spoken.
Yes, he is. But he's one of those dudes like, and I'm just gonna start to like compare people, like if there's a meter for how much of a baseball rat you are, right? Like it's like Ichiro, Pedroia, like guys like that. Those names come out like this is just what they do. They live and breathe this game of baseball. Like Ichiro,
The grinder meter.
yeah, like Ichiro will absolutely be buried in a uniform of some sort. Like it just has to happen that way. And he is like that. Like that's all he wants to do is get better at baseball. That's why I have been saying for as long as anybody would listen that you just, again, if you were going to have a foundation and a brand, you stamp it with Bobby Witt Jr. and you can't fail.
I don't know what we're going to apply this to, but I feel like we can't abandon the Grundle meter. Like there's got to be something.
No, the Grundle meter will live, has to live.
Over the course of the season, there's got to be something that we're kind of actually, when we were at that crack house in Tampa,
bad starts. Where's that on the Grundle meter? A bad start by a pitcher.
Yeah, that could
That
stinks. Could work.
Yeah,
like
a bad start stinks.
If there's guys that like we're following start by start, like Paul Skenes, like whoever, like guys that are electric, and we're like DeGrom, like he's healthy. We can rock a Grundle meter to
Do we need to put together
Doesn't stink at all. It's a zero.
Do we need to put together a pool of potential Grundles? Grundles
Sorry?
that will be a pool of Grundles, a list of guys that will be following along. A list of Grundles we'll be checking in on.
Yeah, sure, yeah. I think it's only fair to the audience if they know, like, if they're watching live and they're like, man, I can't wait to get the Grundle meter tomorrow morning on BID. Yeah. Write that down, Jake. We need to remember the Grundle meter. Yes, so the crack house in Tampa, when we were out back. We were playing a little game. Dallas had a perfect name for it. War games.
War games.
Yeah, if we're just throwing out a random player and then to see we try to guess their career wins above replacement. I don't know what the prize is for getting the closest, but
yeah, we'll get there. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It's not difficult.
What are we doing right now?
It's difficult. Ooh.
I'll have Jake. Who do you throw it like a historical baseball player, but actually pull up their baseball reference that we know the answer without looking. Roy Halladay.
61.
I feel like Joe would just fucking know that. That's Roy Halladay War Games. I'm going to go
59.2.
Ooh. I'm going to go
That's a bullshit answer. You gonna Price Us Right it?
Yeah, absolutely. I got fucking prices right at the initial war game.
Guy Price It Right.
I'm going to go Am I going crazy if I'm in the 70s? I'm going to go 70.1.
I will go 66.
Joe?
I already said 61.
Oh yeah, 61.
What we got, Jake?
Ooh.
Jayhay.
Damn, Jayhay.
Thank you.
64.1. Yeah.
What was that, baseball reference or Fangraphs?
Yeah, is that B War or F War?
Because I was
B-War.
going. Oh, I was going Fangraphs, dude.
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh, hey.
Holy shit.
You know what? Might be different. You're
Clean
right.
it up next time,
now
then.
you're
Yeah.
prisoner of war. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, we need to keep it.
We had to keep score.
Yeah, we got to keep it.
There it is. 1-0.
That was just
1-0.
practice.
That's
was
practice.
One-
That didn't count. That didn't count.
That was practice.
That was practice.
Yeah.
No, we already announced
we were just
war
taking it
games.
for a spin. We were showing the folks.
1-0.
We were showing the folks.
We wanted
Oh.
to demonstrate
Yeah.
what the game would be like
Yeah.
if we were counting.
And if you
Modern
sorry.
era scoring will include
No,
that.
and
Yeah.
Jayhay, we were going to tell you about this too. Jared and I had talked to some folks on the discourse, and this was something that we
The what now?
I told you the discourse.
The Discord.
And we were going to run it. Yeah, we ran it by them, and this was just a trial run. So
Yeah.
now they know about it
to keep
and-
track of it.
Right.
They're-
So now we go.
So when they keep like the career
Now we go.
stats, if there's an extra one for Jayhay,
They're afraid.
Now we
yeah,
go.
They're afraid. They know.
Justin Hussein,
Yeah.
there's an extra one. We'll know about it.
Gold AK having us.
Yeah.
Just a lot of dubs.
Anyways, Royals camp.
Royals camp.
Yeah, it was a good time. We'll be
was.
back there on Monday
Yep.
to complete some interviews with the Royals. Tomorrow, and by the way, speaking of tomorrow, we have another podcast coming out tomorrow. I believe we're doing Family Feud tomorrow as well, yes?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right.
Family Feud tomorrow. But tomorrow morning, we will be heading to redacted A's camp.
Yes, athletics camp. We're going to sit down with some Sit down with some studs.
We're getting everyone that I pretty much wanted to get.
Sit down with some studs. It's going to be
Minus maybe one or two guys.
Yes, there's a couple. One individual that is actually going to be working tomorrow, but there's a couple guys that if you're an A's fan, if you're just a baseball fan in general, these are dudes that have, without a doubt, put themselves on the scene, on the national scene, and one guy who I'm really excited to talk to in particular. It's a guy who I get to talk to and have really interesting conversations with all the time, and that's Brent Rooker. But the law dog, Lawrence Butler, the conversations, I'm sure, the rumors that have been swirling about not really whether or not you want to, but can you, and where are you at in locking up the law dog long term? Because that would be just another step in the direction of building towards the future that A's fans are looking forward to.
Who's his agent?
Somebody who needs to just continue to say all the right things to Lawrence, because this is a dude whose talent speaks for itself.
You know who his agent is? Look it up.
And I just couldn't be happier that he's even in this position right now. Who you got, Joe? It's CAA.
Why is it not listed?
Oh my God, it's not listed.
It's because it's Dallas.
Dallas.
He's trying to cook up his value right now so he can get his cut.
Agents, Dallas is his agent?
Yeah.
That'd be dumb.
I agree.
What are you talking about, buddy? Scared money don't make money.
Wow, there's just nothing on the record here about who his agent is. All right, we'll talk to him tomorrow. We'll be like,
No, it's CC Sabathia?
CC Sabathia is his agent. Okay.
That's cool.
Well, Cece's wife's an agent.
CC Sabathia and his wife. Oh, his wife.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Mrs. CC Sabathia.
Yeah.
That's his agent?
That's right.
All right, good for her. More power to her.
Yeah.
All
Dave
right.
Stewart, Stu and his wife.
Yeah.
They're agents.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't realize that.
Well, Stu's wife. Yeah.
You just said Dave was too.
Used to be, right?
Well, yeah, he used to be, but I believe that he's allowed to consult. Look,
There was that husband and wife security guard team at the Dodgers
Dodger
camp
camp,
too.
yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
Got to throw them in the mix.
for sure.
Yeah.
High powered couples in the game.
Yeah. In Arizona, every team super accommodating.
Yes.
Very much so.
Sans one team
Well,
that
in Pirates too in Florida.
Pirates were awesome in Florida.
Pirates were great.
Yeah.
Pirates were incredible. Yeah. Shout out to the skipper. Shout out to Shelty. That was good. We got to sit down and got to. Well,
He would be a great interview.
Yeah, you'd never met him before, have you?
No.
Yeah, you'd never met him, so it was great. Saw Shelty. We were just walking by, and Shelty was like, "Hey, come in here," and I was like, "Great." Rolled in. Jared got to sit down, meet him, had a great conversation for like 20 minutes, probably 30 minutes.
This is going to sound like a humble brag. I need you to know that it's not. But on this trip, I have been blown away by the number of people that I just assumed had no idea who I was, but they did. Like when we went to the manager's office, I was just like, "Yeah, no, back up in Boston." And he's like, "Oh, you're from Boston?" I was like, "What? How the if you're not on social media, like how would you know?" And Kutch made a comment implying that he knew, and yeah, no, it's just every time that happens, I'm like,
Did any of them bring me up?
Yes, actually, one of them said that he wanted to file a lawsuit against you.
Oh.
Yeah. Is that?
Yeah, there's a few different people that.
You care to elaborate on that, Joe? I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, it's fine.
I'm already in a lawsuit with the knuckleballer trying to fucking sue me for some bullshit.
Do you have a lawyer?
No,
Have you lawyered up yet? We should stop this conversation now.
I'm representing myself.
Why don't you have Dallas?
I mean,
Dallas would be good representing.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I am undefeated in court. Undefeated.
Yeah.
I have a legitimate.
Yeah, didn't you
record.
freak out at someone in traffic or some shit?
No. What? Joseph.
What was that story?
That was eons ago.
Eons ago. Did you win that one?
Well, it's a matter of it's a matter of perspective.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a matter of-
Wins, losses,
I'd like to say we all walked away better people after that.
That's good to know.
Can you get into details? Not like details, but like, can you talk any type of specifics in regards to this knuckleballer?
Well, Knuckleballer's got some issues with a certain website. He says doesn't represent him, but the website says one thing, but he says the website's not his website. But the website says it's his website, so we're trying to get to the bottom of it. And
Is he threatening legal action? Or
Yes,
or
dude.
or he has taken legal.
no, he's threatening legal action. I don't.
He's
I,
threatening legal action.
I think we could settle it in old school.
You gonna fight him?
Yeah, is this a draw?
Live at bat,
Square
dude.
up.
Show me your best knuckleball.
I mean, why can't we do that? Live AB, you put it in play.
Yeah.
He's got to beat it.
Yeah.
He
What's
punches
he-
you out. You
I don't
probably got to
understand what
write
he's
him a
mad
check.
about. What's
it
he
sounds
mad
like.
about? I don't get it.
Well, in my
What'd you say?
maybe I shouldn't talk about it.
What'd you-
I don't know.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
Well, in the video,
yeah.
I say there's
This is
this
what gets played in court.
there's this knuckleball camp that this
Yeah, do I look good? Do I look good?
Hey, everyone in court. Hey.
Hey, download, subscribe, check out the Slab Lab, Section 10. Jay's got great essay notes. Go ahead, Joe.
in the video, I say that there's this knuckleball camp that this guy runs. This knuckleball camp that you pay $4,000. You go to camp and you learn knuckleballs, and you go to the hotel, you get room and you get food provided, and you get to learn knuckleball for like 2 weeks for $4,000. He says that's not fucking real. It's fucking made up. I don't know where you got this from, but it's a website that says that it is real. But then he says, well, that website's not real. And then I'm like, well, the fuck, are you real? I don't know.
Are you real? Who am I talking to?
I'm trying to figure it out too.
Joe's just having a reality off over there. That's crazy.
Joe, that sounds like,
Nightmare.
yeah, that sounds like some Shutter Island shit you're dealing with.
I mean, for everyone in the courtroom that's watching this tape right now in the future, just know we support this guy.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
we do.
If I end up disappearing,
But not if it gets us entangled in the
Right,
legal
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
We'll draw a line. We're drawing
Yeah.
a line.
Yeah, I'm not responsible for anything he does or says.
Emotional
Support him
support.
to an
Yeah.
extent.
Just know that he's a good guy,
To
so
a-
that we support him in that
To a
regard.
legal
Yeah.
extent.
Yeah.
Unless stuff comes out that reveals that he's
Yeah.
not a good guy.
Yeah.
Then we're out.
Yeah,
We're
for
out.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah. Then we
I'm-
know this guy.
but I'm pro knuckleball. That's what I don't get. I defend the knuckle.
Right, you're just trying to put him out there, right? Like you're like, but now he's like, I'm not. That's not
Yeah.
a business venture I really have. Or maybe did you like shine the light on this? Is this like?
I don't know what's going on. I know that there was a knuckleball camp on according to the website that said he was the guy running knuckleball camp. He says that's
Is this
not
the
my
Fire
knuckleball
Fest?
camp.
Is this the Fire Fest of knuckleball camps?
I mean, think about that. Like, how random would it be to have someone fabricate a knuckleball camp in your name?
Well, like, hey, you're
That's
gonna
crazy.
That might be what's
you're
happening.
gonna get the name redacted there. You're gonna get Charlie Huff. You're gonna get Stephen Wright. We're gonna give you R.A. Dickey.
That
We're
would
gonna-
be a hell of a knuckleball camp.
And then
for only
instead,
$4,000.
instead you get this guy, whoever it is, that shows up. He's like, yeah, so we had some cancellations, and it's just gonna be you and me. We're gonna throw this thing around. And,
Yeah,
and this
well-
guy's like, fuck you. You found out. Damn, Joe.
Allegedly, I was tricked by a fake knuckleball website. Who would have thought knuckleball.com wasn't legit? I thought knuckleball.com seemed legit.
Pull it up, Joe. Let me see this shit.
Knuckleball.
You think you're going to knuckleball.com, you hear some good info about the knuckleball. Turns out there's just lies on knuckleball.com. You
That's
can't
great.
trust shit anymore.
That's where the research
Pull that
starts.
shit up.
At baseball doesn't exist. Knuckleball.
That's every subject, by the way.
Yeah, 1,000%.
He's like, oh, I'm doing a video on knuckleballs.
Knuckle-
Go to knuckleball.com.
Fuck.
People curse.
Pull it up.
People cursing while mic'd up.com.
yeah.
Superhottakes.com.
It's like that Ben Verlander tweet a
Which
few
one?
weeks ago.
Which one? We missed
Never mind. That's fine. We have
right.
to bring Ben into this.
that. Yeah.
But yeah, this is knuckleball.com.
Okay.
And like,
It's legit. Well, all right. It's already kind of looking a little sketchy.
and then this,
How does that sell? Joseph, come on.
I'm not going to even pull that up on this
No,
computer.
Exactly. Your spyware is going to be tested right now.
It's a work computer.
Yeah, it's a work computer. There's absolutely a mail order bride link attached to that somewhere.
knuckle
Joe, come on.
says it right here. It's anything you need to know about the 2-week developmental program, which isn't real apparently. And the,
How many? So your next video should be a deep dive into the victims of
No, I'm telling you that-
knuckleball.com.
Yeah,
how many
how
people
I-
got scammed by this website?
How I whiffed
the
the
story,
knuckleball.
the story I got on how knuckleball.com came to be, like, definitely needs a deep dive video. I don't know what to believe,
gotta be
what
you.
is true.
You can clear your name. You can countersue for defamation.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Like, buddy, it does exist. If that's the claim that it doesn't exist, we've all just seen it.
Yeah.
It's definitely real.
This
it's
man,
there.
this man has defamed you on a podcast that a lot of people watch and listen to.
No, he's a good guy, man.
That's not what it sounds like.
Who is? I haven't seen who it is.
It doesn't matter who it is. All right? We don't need to make this a bigger deal than it has to be. We're sorting it out behind the scenes. We're getting to the bottom of it.
Okay.
I just thought you were calling out names. I thought you were
I'm
calling
not.
out life. That's my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't
Action
mean to.
show.
No,
Yeah.
you, I respect all knuckleballers.
didn't
I
mean to
said it
test your
from the
mettle.
beginning.
I mean, that's why you made the video. You were trying to showcase them and what they do.
Yeah, I give knuckleballers the benefit of the doubt.
Gave them a platform. How many views does that video have? Over 1 million?
Yeah, I think 2 million
2 million.
at least.
So it's still up. People can go check that out, right?
Yeah, the video about the knuckleball, about Matt Waldron. A whole video is about knuckleball and how Matt Waldron's bringing back the knuckleball.
You got
and
sent
having
down
a-
like the next day.
Next day, Matt Waldron gets sent down.
Yeah.
Whole video, I'm like, this guy's fucking revolutionizing the knuckleball.
Revolution.
It will never be the same again. He's throwing it faster than anyone's throwing it. And guess what? He's throwing sliders too. You would never expect the guy throwing a knuckleball has a slider,
No, you never see that.
but Matt Waldron does.
Mhm.
I think he'll have a good season though this year.
I do remember a podcast where you're like, why the fuck was Matt Waldron sent down? I'm like, why the fuck do you care?
Yes.
You sniffed it out immediately. I remember that. He's like, "Why are you so upset about this? Is he in your next video?" And he's like,
Fake, man.
"Not only is he in it, he's the
he is
focus
the
of it."
video.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll free Matt Waldron
Mhm.
and all knuckleballers.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? What's the subject of the next video?
Spring training.
Oh, so springtraining.com. Pull it up.
I already been on that shit.
You already bet on that shit.
Spring training.
Let's do some research right now.
Act like it's not saved.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Boom.
Spring training experience.
I actually got some nice little tidbit on spring training, how it was created, which is hilarious. Apparently, the reason why they started doing spring training in Arizona is because there was like a wellness hot spring area, and some owner, I forgot which owner, was like a huge fan and thought it had healing powers. This hot springs in Arizona. He's like, I'm bringing the fucking squad here. I'm getting all the boys in the hot tub. And they're going to be so much better at baseball. You get them in the hot tub. And I believe that team had a great season. Then everyone's like started taking notes. A couple years later, everyone was in the hot tub.
And that's how spring training started?
Yeah, there's this hot tub down the street, natural hot tub, hot
Uh-huh.
springs.
Yeah.
It's abandoned now. There's a lot of Fent users in there
Ah,
now.
I
But
do see a lot of tents around here.
that's why this whole thing, that's why we were here now, is this one hot spring down in Mesa.
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 And like, so
Yes.
shout out to them. JFK went there. Babe Ruth went there to lose weight. Actually, that was a different hot springs, but you know, all the good guys.
was out of
Willie Mays. All the good guys went down there.
And that was the origin of spring training.
In Arizona, yeah.
So was the first spring training in Florida?
No, I think the first spring training, official spring training where multiple teams was in Arkansas. Fun fact, Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Imagine if we were just in Arkansas right now, like,
Oh,
here to talk to the Cubs.
Buddy.
The fuck? That would suck, dude.
There's better places for spring training, and I think we found them.
Yeah.
For sure.
Jake, what's the temperature in Arkansas right now?
That's probably fairly balmy right now, to be honest.
What is it like? What's the name of a fucking town
Little Rock.
in Arkansas?
Little Rock.
Oh yeah.
Rock.
48.
48,
dude.
not balmy.
It's
Frigid.
48, dude.
well, it's like 1 a.m. there, man. It
Still
gets-
turkey
It
season.
gets cold at night.
What
Shout out
time
to
is it
winter
here?
time. It's 10:46.
46. Yeah.
So if you want to, we got a lot of notes on the spring trainer. If you want to just run down these, about.
I mean, I want to hear. I do want to hear more about the origins of spring training. Like that is interesting, given that we're here together at spring training
I got
for the first time. This is our first spring training together. Again, shout out to Underdog. Dallas and I haven't done. Who was I talking to? Fucking Muncie, and like, yeah, where you guys, feel like I haven't seen you guys in spring training. I was like, yeah, we haven't fucking done a spring training trip since 2020.
Yeah. Hot minute.
Yeah, so it would have been 2020. We went to Arizona, came back for a week. We were supposed to go to Florida. Then it got banged. 2021, they weren't even allowing fans back yet, so 2021 didn't happen. Then we leave Barstool. DK, no spring training trips, just weren't about it.
Nope.
And then by the time we got to Underdog, when we signed, it was like late March, so we missed that spring training, and now
Here
we're at
we
this
are.
one. Yeah.
Here we are.
Fast forward 5 fucking years. If I had known, imagine that, like flying back from Arizona in 2020, not knowing the
That it'd be that
global
long.
pandemic was about to hit, and we wouldn't go back to spring training for another 5 fucking years. That's crazy. I mean, you've obviously been back with the A's. I've been back with the Red Sox. But doing like a whole tour and hitting all these teams has not happened in 5 years.
No, and to do it to have done it before that, and then just stop it and it not happen again until now. Like that's what's crazy.
I'm just glad that this time around, like Jayhay's here. We've added young Joseph, who's in year 3 with the podcast. Like it feels more complete. It feels like we have our shit together as people and as podcasters.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm very excited. I'm very excited that everyone's here for this. Do you have any more information?
Yeah, here's a picture of the first spring training in Arkansas.
That looks like they're just.
Were they like
climbing a
building the
mountain.
field?
They're hiking. They're hiking up a mountain in their
Building
full
the
year.
first field.
Is this
You go chop the bats down, and we'll take care of the left field wall.
What year is this?
This is 1912, but they first went to Arkansas in 1880 something. So I mean, there's a bunch of Civil War vets hiking up a fucking mountain.
Is this your process? You just like go on springtraining.com and you just pull up a Google Doc and archive all the information here?
Yeah, I got 23 pages of notes on spring training right here, buddy. I got it all.
So you take all your notes and then you write a script, then you record the script, and then you give the audio file to your video editor who overlays pictures and videos to your words?
Yeah, simply, yeah. There's, yeah.
Yep. Yes.
That's pretty much how it goes.
Yeah, there's a couple more steps, and
What are the steps?
well, then I got to send him like video assets. It's clips, what to put where, what to put
Because
where.
you clip your own clip.
I got my man Mitchell who helps with a lot of research
Shout
now.
out
He's
Mitch.
clutch.
Yeah.
He's the guy who got to the bottom of this. I would never have saw this picture, probably, maybe, if it wasn't for my man Mitchell.
Yeah, shout out Mitchell.
Yep.
Good work,
So,
Mitch.
yeah. And I love this picture. We should get this on the video podcast. This is a funny ass picture. It's 6 guys in fucking baseball uniforms hiking up a mountain, getting in shape.
That's how they do it. I mean, that's literally how they did it at ASU.
It reminds me of the time that we built the mound in Mayaguez with the clay from behind the field. We went to Home Depot and we're like, "Hey, do you sell clay here?" And the dude was like, he just went like this. I was like, he's like, "The island you're on is clay." Like, no, we don't sell clay here. Like, well, he laughed at me.
I don't know why I just thought of this, but I think it was in the Slab Lab with Scooble where he was talking about like rosin bags. I don't think it. I have a strong feeling you said it, but it didn't make the video if you did say it. But how you had like special rosin bags, and can't you not do that now? You can't do that now, but
Cannot
you
do
did.
that now.
What was it, like the rosin bags in like Kansas City or something?
Seattle.
Dallas was using resin bags, bro.
He had like special order rosin bags from Seattle that you used in all your starts. Did you tell that to Scooble?
I did.
So it wasn't.
I don't.
Is
no.
it legal?
No. Yeah.
So it was legal at the time, but
Yeah.
not now.
Absolutely.
Why
No.
is it? Why is it illegal if it's just rosin? Why is it if it's
Because
legal
that-
for
that
the
was-
Mariners?
Because that was part of how they were controlling everything that's out there.
Spin rate.
Is coming from the same spot. It's it's a baseline. We're not worried like where you might be getting it from might go through a different process.
Do I know my guy? Do I know my guy? I saw rosin. I heard rosin bag. I was like, we're getting the fucking Seattle Mariners rosin bag story.
I did. We talked about it.
Yep,
Yeah,
bet you did.
he appreciated it very much.
Yeah, yeah. What else we got for some spring training facts? I like spring training facts. It's one of those things where it's just a part of your life, and I don't know why. I never knew why. I didn't know a
Okay.
goddamn thing about it.
The main reason Spalding sent Spalding, so it was Spalding. What's Spalding's first name? That's a huge baseball
Mr.?
historical figure. Mr.
Yeah,
Spalding. You might know him from basketballs. Sent his team to Hot Springs for 2 weeks.
Wait, so the guy that started Spalding basketballs,
Same guy.
invented
John
spring training?
Is it John Spalding?
Mr. John Spalding
Albert.
Albert Spalling.
created the first basketball and made a spring training.
Imagine inventing the basketball and spring training.
I don't think he actually invented the basketball.
I mean, it's the
Sounds
fucking
like you just said
basketball
that.
that they've. Have you ever seen a non-Spalding basketball being used in NBA games? I know I don't watch a ton of basketball, but like, correct me if I'm wrong.
Spalding was a
Spalding the
force.
official NBA basketball?
No, they're not. Yeah, they're not using the airless basketball for sure.
No.
No, Spalding was a force in the ball game. He was.
You're
very,
moving on too quick. What other person in history has invented two? Like, is like Benjamin Franklin invented electricity and like something else that's really cool.
Yeah, but Spalding didn't
Well, what
invent the
about,
basketball.
He invented the basketball that they've used ever since. What are you saying, Jayhay?
Probably not. He invented the company who went on to develop the basketball.
That's still cool.
Well, tip your cap to Spalding.
Amos Alonzo Stagg invented the forward pass. I went to Amos Alonzo Stagg High School. That's really important.
Yeah, that's huge. Where would we be without it?
Where would Tom Brady be without it?
That's true. That is true. I did bring up Tom Brady in my conversation with Mookie Betts today.
How'd that go?
So what I said was
Well, I got some questions about that. Go
Billy
ahead.
Mays.
Billy Mays,
Yeah, that's right.
the
AKA
guy?
Willie Mays.
No, Billy Mays.
Billy
Mays here.
Yeah.
The,
by the way.
Yeah, like Flex Seal guy.
Yeah, well,
No,
you
not
were
Flex
asking
Seal.
like
Not
Benjamin
Flex Seal. He was,
Franklin,
Oh,
Albert Spalding, Billy Mays.
Mays.
Billy Mays.
a lot of patents.
Sorry, please go
I
ahead.
talked to Marcus Lynn Betts today. And
You did.
I started off by saying you have 3 World Series rings. You're still in the prime of your career. You're on arguably the best team to ever play the game of baseball. You are a freak athlete who can play many other sports. So I'm sure you're a fan of these other sports. When you look at your ring case and you see 3 rings in there, are you looking to chase Derek Jeter, or are you thinking beyond baseball and like, I want to pass Brady, I want to pass Bill Russell? Is an interesting answer.
That's tough.
And he
What
said,
was
"I
his
want
answer?
to do my."
Well, you have to
podcast."
tune in and find out.
Oh, that's what we call a
Tune in
tease.
and find out.
We're probably going to be able to hear his thoughts to your questions regarding some fashion, some apparel choices, right? Like I
I thought
can't
you were
wait
going
to
to say
get
something
to the,
else because I was going to say, well, I did ask him that. I did kind of ask him,
like
not
thoughts.
so, you were very kind of quiet in Boston and, you're a different personality, kind of confident in LA. What changed? I did ask that question.
I can't wait to hear that answer.
Very
But
introspective answer.
nothing direct, nothing pointed about the hats or
I
maybe
got something for you.
about the sunglass. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, don't you worry.
I just want to
Yeah, a lot
want
of
to make
people-
sure because I mean,
A lot of people were like, say it with your chest.
well, I'm just saying that's an opportunity where the internet comes to real life. You know what I mean? And I want to know if the same energy was kept. That's
I'm
all.
looking. Put it this way: I'm looking forward to the day that podcast drops. It's very
Ooh.
interesting.
Ooh,
It was
I
great.
can't
I enjoyed it a lot.
can't wait.
People were saying, how did you feel after? Healed. It was a healing experience.
Did you embrace?
Yeah, multiple times.
Good.
Yeah, yeah. He was very nice, especially at the end.
He had. It
I was
looked like
caught off guard. I'll be honest. I was very caught off guard.
It looked like he had a genuine smile on his face.
Yeah, I mean, well, we have not spoken since before he was traded. When he came back to Boston, I wasn't there. And I mean, I just haven't been to LA since the 18 World Series. No, the All-Star game. But I mean, we didn't have field access for that one. So, like, we have not spoken face to face since 2019.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of time in between conversations.
Yeah. So definitely therapeutic for sure.
I didn't even it was another one of those where I did not know if he would even remember me at this point.
Sure.
No,
Sure.
that's not a
You're
no.
hard
That's
to-
not
you're
an
hard to
assumed
forget.
thing.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, exactly. You're hard to forget, and it's not like you've just gone away. Like things have only grown. Things have only gotten better.
It was an interesting conversation. He gave well thought out answers. I was surprised we got him at all. When we went in the clubhouse, very nice gentleman who helped us out today came over to us, and we were saying, we want to talk to Dave Roberts.
El Dorado.
Who was it?
Yeah, Juan.
Yeah,
Juan.
one. My man, Juan. El
Yeah.
Dorado.
So
Yeah.
we were like, we're talking to Dave Roberts and at 10 a.m., whatever. And he was like, this guy's here. He knows you're here. He pointed to Mookie's locker. And I was like, okay. I was like, if he knows that we're here, I don't like that. To me, doesn't say like if he said that about Glasnow, like Glasnow knows you're here, I'd be like, oh fuck yeah, like then we're definitely getting him. But saying Mookie knows you're here, I'm like, that to me is not a guarantee.
That's not a
no. Like as someone that I have not spoken to him in almost 6 years.
Well, I'm glad you got to have that conversation.
Can I ask a
Yes.
question to you, a personal Jared question?
Yep.
And what about Aroldis Chapman
What about him?
going into Red Sox camp? Do you
Camp.
get nervous?
About what?
Oh, Aroldis Chapman's here. What if he sends his boys over to get mad at me?
I was at Pedro Martinez's charity foundation gala in November of 2023 and was as close to him as I am to Dallas. They had like a bunch of like little like sewer cap sized drink tables and we literally shared a drink table together. We didn't talk. I don't think he speaks a little bit of English, but he won't do it in like in interviews or anything, but I don't think he's
What, just two Dominican brothers hanging out? Couldn't have a
Cuban.
Oh, he is Cuban.
he's Cuban.
Right.
By the way, happy Dominican Independence Day to all those who celebrate,
That's
my
what I
brothers
was-
and sisters.
That's what I was getting at.
Yep.
Yep.
It was a big day. It was Thursday when we landed in Arizona. But yeah, no, I've been around Chapman. We haven't spoken, haven't had a conversation, but
Just stares you down.
I don't think like he's another one where would not be shocked. I'm assuming he has no fucking idea who I am, but I'm very excited for people to hear the conversation with Mookie Betts.
It's going to be good.
he has to have seen that clip, dude.
The Mookie?
No, the clip of you and he's shot a gun at a woman.
Oh,
There's
Chapman?
no way he hasn't seen that clip.
Maybe
That clip has surfaced,
It has
resurfaced.
well over 1 million views. That clip, but I don't know that he gives a flying fuck about that. He has bigger problems and plenty of money, and he seems like he does not really care much about how he's perceived publicly.
Most
whatsoever.
of his social media is probably in Spanish, so
I guess
the Jared Carrabba's hate tweets don't probably come on.
that was another thing. Also, 6 years ago, people forget stuff over 6 years.
Yeah.
Not me.
No, not you, Joe.
I'm looking at shit from the fucking 1800s. I'm remembering it like it was yesterday.
What else you got? What
I
else
got
you
a
in your
tidbit.
notes?
This is kind of Dallas's type. This is about the A's. The A's, they went and trained in Florida before a lot of teams were training in Florida.
Oh.
Unfortunately, they finished 14 and a half games back.
Ooh.
So Connie Mack blamed the Florida weather for the struggles, and Rube Waddell was on the team that spring training, wrestled an alligator, and then he also attempted suicide at spring training after being rejected by a local woman. So that kind of
Rube was a wild card, though.
yeah.
Sounds
Rube
like
was a wild card.
So then they kind of stopped doing spring training in Florida for a little bit because of that.
Was Rube Waddell the original Florida man?
Yeah.
What year are we talking? 1800s?
Rube Waddell.
That's the hell that is.
You don't remember? Yeah, Rube Waddell was the guy who had
Pitcher for the A's.
undiagnosed ADHD and would chase fire trucks.
Oh,
At-
okay,
At,
yeah,
at
yeah, yeah.
best. At best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake, how long have we been going for? All right. I mean, we got to do this again tomorrow.
Yeah.
You got anything else you want to talk about?
Uh,
Save some news and notes for tomorrow?
Yeah, save some news and notes.
Yeah, this
tomorrow.
is more just like a, hey, we didn't forget you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you did. I do just want to say this. I had a really cool experience. You talked about us just kind of bouncing around in the travel and stuff. I went home and got to speak at a Little League, semi-youth baseball league. There was teams from all over, parents from all over, a lot of families and stuff that had been affected by the fires down south, Palisades, Altadena, a lot of places. But the power of community, the power of the game of baseball, even at the Little League level. I have said this before that when I was working at ESPN, when Jayhay and I were together at ESPN, I told our boss at the College World Series, I said, I don't ever have to see the inside of a big league booth ever again. Give me the College World Series, give me the Little League World Series, and I'm as happy as I would ever possibly be. And it's because that's where the game is played at its purest form for the purest reasons. And what I saw today in that community, just from the heartfelt messages from the president that was retiring, to the moments that I watched a father and son share who were battling some very serious issues it was just a great reminder why you love this game the way you do. And if you are fortunate enough to be around the game and be around kids who are learning the game, just please take the responsibility seriously of growing it and sharing it with them for the right reasons. And I saw all of that today, and it was just I had my whole family out there. My grandma was pumped to go to it, so it was just a really cool like you talk about being supercharged to come back and like hang out with the boys and talk baseball and just be. It's just like fuck, man. Baseball is it's just so fucking cool.
That's really cool that you did that. Dallas will do shit like that, and even on like these like spring training trips, he'll pop in. He's got a commitment. He sticks to it, and he's always giving back to the community. There was another spring training story from 2019 where going to Minnesota Twins camp, wake up in the morning, go to interview Nelson Cruz. Where's Dallas? Oh, he caught a red eye last night because his child is about to come into this world. But he hung in for the spring training trip for the last possible second in order to complete the content and also be around for the birth of his child. That's just Dallas Braden in a nutshell. Justin Havens, who are you most excited to chat it up with tomorrow?
I mean, I think we might do a little bit of a deeper dive with Brent Rooker, right? Potentially.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Which would be, I mean, that'd be
One of the guys I played against,
teammate, dude. You didn't play against him. He's your teammate.
Yeah, former teammate of mine.
Should clean it up.
He's
Memorable, clearly.
He's
Fucking teammate you are.
former teammate of mine. Love playing with him. Love playing with the guy.
A
But
big impact, clearly.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That's, I mean, got a few people on the docket potentially for tomorrow, but I think that could be, given how, like, revealing and eloquent and, kind of forthcoming he's been on social media, just in kind of growing into that. I think it's going to be interesting to hear him, talk some hitting.
Because I feel like out of when we showed up to Pirates camp, it was very cool that the PR team was like, hey, like they're excited that you guys are here.
Yeah.
Like that's very cool to hear.
Yep.
Rooker, correct me if I'm wrong, Dallas. Like he's been waiting to come on.
Yeah, he's been. Well, he just last year he was kind of giving me shit a few different times. Just not giving me shit, but just like, hey, what's up, dog? Come on, the pod. Like, am I not cool enough? Am I not? And with all due respect to him, I told like, buddy, you MLB Network, like you're getting blasted. I'm not trying to just be another voice like that's coming at you from that angle. You know what I mean? Like I enjoy being able to sit here at the bar and have drinks with you and bullshit about things the farthest away from baseball. Like I appreciate that. And so when it comes time to sit down and it comes time to have those kind of conversations, I want him to be comfortable and want him to be able to do that, like, at his pace, at his speed. And I know that him establishing himself and really finally starting to get the recognition that he's deserved has probably helped him get comfortable in being more forthcoming and just kind of being open. But I'm really, really looking forward to hopefully being able to put on full display his personality, because this is a very thoughtful dude. And I know, like, he's had his swing broken down 1,000 different times. I'm far more interested in just getting to talk to him about, thought process and opposing pitchers and a lot of the stuff we talk to really guys about, approaches on the mound, because he's a different cat when it comes to the game.
I'm excited to talk to him too. Shared a clubhouse, and you get to talk about those memories together and revisit the good old days when we used to go to war.
He's going to remember it like it was yesterday. Shout out War Stick.
Yep.
Well, you can hop in and kind of talk hitting too then.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Potentially.
We've got some video that he could probably help break down. That's fantastic. That's exactly.
Oh, we should. That should be
what,
the
reverse
iPad.
Aroldis
That should be the
Champan?
iPad
segment.
sesh.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
iPad segment. Me,
Yeah, I'll sit down with
me
you.
versus
And,
Chapman?
no. Yeah, I'll sit down with you and Rook, and we'll have Rook break your AB down.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. We also we still have the footage from the old time baseball game, right?
For sure. We can have him break down a couple of bats.
Yeah, let's do
the
that.
Apple bonnet bat, too.
But I didn't get to swing because he was too much of a coward.
Maybe that
Throw me a
BP
strike.
from the combine.
Or like, ooh, that. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We have footage of that. The BP combine
Dude,
footage?
no, I don't
There's
think we have
definitely have footage of that.
No.
For sure.
No, I wasn't ready for that one.
Maybe
but,
the Dinger Derb.
Ooh, the dinger dirt.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, he can be like, oh, he ran out of stamina, but he obviously has the best swing out of anyone here. He
Slow that
clearly has the
down.
most raw power out of
No.
anyone, isn't it?
Yeah. He's gonna. You know what? He's gonna watch that, and he's gonna want fucking Jake's autograph. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
He'll be able to get it potentially.
Jake, will you sign for Brent
You
Rooker?
sign for Brent Rooker?
For Rook, he'll do it. Yeah.
Guy doesn't sign for fucking anybody.
No, he's like Jeter.
I've never seen him sign an autograph one time.
Every single time that I've seen a Jake Yazzie autograph, I'm like,
No, he's a big.
Smells fake.
Yeah, he's a big wave from afar guy.
Yeah, like he doesn't sign. He doesn't sign unless it's glossy. So I already know this is fake.
Yeah, big wave from afar guy.
Yeah. Oh, Jake Yazzie not on the sweet spot. This is fake.
Yeah.
It's very easy to tell.
Oh, it's not pearled. That's not a pearled Yazzie.
Yeah. That's not. Yeah.
Not real.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. He'll definitely sign a scuffed up ball. Yeah. Joseph, what are you most excited about for the rest of this trip, brother?
I'm excited to see Jeffrey
Dude.
So this is you get a TikTok. Is it already going out or no?
Yeah, has it come out?
Yeah,
No,
I
it
mean-
hasn't come out.
Yeah, I made a TikTok about him. You can see it on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter.
You put a TikTok on Instagram, dude.
I put TikTok on Instagram and Twitter.
That's crazy.
and
bro.
on Facebook, maybe.
That's crazy.
Would you
do
say
the
we
wildest
needed
shit.
to prepare for the arrival of Jeffrey Yon, right? Isn't that what you said?
I said give Jeffrey a shot.
Yeah,
bruh.
give Jeffrey Yon.
Is it out?
Yeah, it's on my Twitter.
Okay, so Jayhay and I earlier this morning were talking about this. For anyone who doesn't know who he is, he's a left-handed pitcher for the Colorado Rockies. Yes.
Yes.
And
Lefty.
that's what
Yes.
I said. And he, every single time that he every time that he throws a pitch or strikes somebody out,
Every time he strikes somebody out,
Yeah.
he jumps up into the air and does some.
he'll do this.
He does like the sidestep Barukin.
He'll do that.
So he'll jump up in the air and like do like a karate kick and a split and doing all this stuff. I was like, all right, but like you're doing this on a downward slope into a divot because it's right where the landing foot goes. If I were his manager, I would be like, buddy, I got nothing against celebrations. You dance, you shout, you pump your fists, you do whatever you want. But jumping 8 feet in the air and then coming down on a downward slope where there's a ditch, I don't know that that's smart.
But that's the pitcher.
I would legitimately have a clause in there if I was the
All right,
Rockies.
then
Like,
you said
dude,
yourself. Then you
you
say
snap your
pitchers aren't
ankle-
athletes.
If
Pitchers
you
aren't
get
athletes. then.
wounded for doing that, you're doing a fucking pirouette. That's like a
He's
triple
he's
toe loop.
fellow Dominican, by the
I
way.
thought
It's a
pitchers
triple
were
toe
athletes.
loop out
Where
there
did
on
you
the
grow up?
bump.
Go up. Oh, that's your neck of the woods.
Yeah.
San Rafael de Mundo.
Yeah.
San Rafael de Yuma.
Yeah. DR. Shout out.
Yeah, he's a beast. Apparently, the Marlins found him in a pitching in men's league. In a men's league, he hadn't played pro ball in 6 years by the time he went back and pitched in the minors. He spent the year in Japan last year, but then now they got him in Rockies camp.
What's he hitting on the gun?
99, apparently,
For real?
according to my research. I think he.
Oh,
I think
boy.
he.
I just don't
Your
out.
research is
Oh,
very
God.
sketchy.
I just don't think people truly understand how difficult it is.
To research.
No, well,
Yeah, it's tough, dude.
to just like to stay sharp enough to be able to just go and compete in Major League, especially today with what's required off the mound. Like that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it would be so funny to see him actually pitch in real games and meaningful games. Like to see him do that in a playoff game.
Oh God!
Like I don't know, where the
Left on left. I mean, if someone wants him to shut down Shohei down the stretch, Joe.
It's the Rockies. Like how? Is that a gun?
No,
that was dope.
that was banging.
It was like a bomb, bro.
Yeah, it could have been.
I'm from Stockton. I know what a gun sounds like in the night, brother.
That
Potentially, it could be a gun.
That was a rocket launcher, man. That was Jeffrey Yan over there, dude. Just struck someone out
Shit.
on the side fields.
fireworks player.
Any final thoughts, fellas?
No, I'll pocket the news and notes for tomorrow. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, we can run that back.
Did you you hear what they're calling his little jump thing?
No,
You know what it's called?
is it a pun?
Yes, it is.
It is
the
The
Toriano.
The celebration.
oh, okay.
The
All right.
celebration.
I get it.
Yep.
I like it.
Love a good pun.
I like it.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow after hitting A's camp. More interviews coming your way. Family Feud tomorrow. News and notes tomorrow. And if anything crazy happens from A's camp, which I feel like will probably be the case because Dallas can just run amok over there. Pretty much anyone can. It's the A's. So
Grundle meter.
yeah.
Check
Shout out
your
to the
Grundles.
Grundle Meter. Shout out to War Games. Shout out to Baseball Doesn't Exist on YouTube. Shout out to Slab Lab. Shout out to Baseball is Dead.
1-0 lead in War Games.
Shout out to Arizona.
Didn't count.
We'll be there for you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.